we wanted for the first time ever to give you guys a chance to tap in on some questions. And today we're doing our first ever Crackheads Q&A. What is the most awkward experience you've shared together? The dad comes out in his fucking boxers and a white tee and is like, what the hell are you guys doing here? And we're like, hey, your daughter invited us over to smoke and then she tried to stab us and I left my keys in the garage.
Right.
On paper, it must have looked horrible.
Right.
Daughter's in here screaming about how all men are terrible. There's two coked up dudes standing in the driveway at 4:30 in the morning.
Right. Kyle, did you ever have to break people up for doing explicit activities in theaters?
What movie were they watching where they had to get naked? Like what?
The worst one was a child's movie, actually.
Oh.
It was an animated movie. Both of them had their pants off, and she fell asleep with her head in his lap. I had to call emergency services. They made me check the dude's pulse because they were under the impression the dude was dead.
Wow.
With them both pantsless, naked, I had to go check their pulses. You know?
I feel something in his balls, sir.
Right. He's still breathing.
He's twitching down here, bro.
So,
You just got hard.
Could be a crackhead who got hold to the wrong stuff.
We're on episode 53, Kyle. 53 weeks in a row of doing Crackheads. 53
right.
glorious, glorious episodes posted on the internet for your enjoyment and entertainment. And wow, here we are again.
yeah.
Just doing it once again. And what are you doing?
Almost looks like Frozen.
No, I think it's just room temp, actually.
Yeah, but look at the top there. Oh,
What about it?
I don't know. It just looks like it's about to freeze, but it's not.
It's about to freeze in the open room.
Yeah,
It's
53.
yes. Holy shit, man. Yeah, we're not sober
No.
for this one, which I think you guys tend to like for Crackheads. So we have a little bit of fun in the studio. But ladies and gents, today we're coming in with just a stunning episode. Just a wonderful episode. I don't think I even need to say any words about this episode further because it's just going to be so stunning and wonderful.
It's going to be wonderful.
Wouldn't you agree? And before we dive into that, first and foremost, thank you all for tuning in today and watching the show. We greatly appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a sub if you haven't already. We really want to hit 100K. And Kyle, what do you got to say to people?
Yeah.
Yup.
Episode 53. Welcome.
Yup.
Thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe. Because 100K would be sick.
Bro, you
would
would get a
really
plaque.
Cool. We would get a
You
plaque.
get your first plaque. You get a
We'll
plaque,
put a
bro.
Right here.
Nah, that's lame as fuck, bro. We're not going to. No, you hang it in your bedroom.
Okay.
It's like your plaque,
Then
and
it's
I'll
gonna
hang it in
be
my
over
room.
there.
That's like, it's a personal thing, bro. They know we got 100K. They can look at the number. They don't got to see the plaque.
Okay.
That's a personal plaque, bro. When you have a beautiful woman over to your crib and she starts underestimating you because there's only 2 pillows on your bed instead of 4, what you can do is show her the plaque.
Well,
She'll stop underestimating you.
4 pillows? Is that the man? I don't.
Yes.
Dude. 4
Yes,
is
4
ridiculous.
pillows is. What are you talking? How many pillows do you have on your bed right now?
2.
I knew it.
And one of them is literally
I
of
knew you had
them.
2 pillows.
Honestly, is just to put between my knees because they're bony and they.
What?
If I don't have a pillow between my knees, they'll bruise. So I have a pillow between my knees. It's also apparently good for your hips that way. I guess if you're a side sleeper.
Bro, you guys need to get
Sure.
fat, dude.
So
Gain some weight, bro. My shit's fine. I sleep with my legs all up on each other. No problem, bro. My shit might be chafing when I sleep, bro. It's fine. It's completely fine.
yeah, I get bruised knees. So I
That's
have
crazy.
2 pillows and one is not for anybody else. It's for my knees. So
But then
they don't
Shorty
bruise.
needs 2 pillows too.
If Shorty comes over, I'm gonna have to order a pillow. 'Cause
2?
I don't know. What does she need to? She have knees problems too? Like,
Probably, bro.
all right.
I know you like skinny women.
I do.
They definitely got knee problems.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
There's no meat on that bone.
But you don't know that they're for sure a side sleeper. Maybe they're a back sleeper. And
You don't have to be
worry
a
about
side sleeper to have a knee issue. I mean, you could.
Well, but my issue wouldn't be an issue if I was a back sleeper. It's only because I sleep on my side.
back
so my
sleeping is
knees,
for
like,
prey animals and like mongoloids. Side sleeping is high IQ because it allows you to prop up quick and you sleep better anyways. Like when I'm side sleeping, bro, like I sleep typically like my right side will be down, you know, left side up, and I'm facing the door. Bro, if an opponent enters my room, I can fling myself up so fast. With something fun, bro.
Yeah, I can get up quick.
If I was sleeping on my back or especially my belly, I'm just dead.
Remember at the Red Roof?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I'm just dead if like an opponent enters. But side sleeping, I'm good.
Yeah, I can wake up and get over the fucking vertical quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think realistically side sleeping is the only real way to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's not back sleep. I can't fall asleep on my back.
No, it's bad for you.
Sometimes when I'm really drunk, I'll fall asleep on my stomach. Like when I'm really hammered, I'll get in my bed and like face down, like put my head down like this and just.
I had a friend that used to sleep. Like I genuinely would check his pulse when he was sleeping. Like he would just sleep like he was dead. He'd like literally dive into bed and just sleep in whatever position he landed in. And like a lot of times, honestly, he's like on his face. I didn't always know if he was breathing. Yeah. Yeah, he slept in the craziest
Try out
ways.
the dead homies.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
still going. He's
could have
fine.
been one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to start us off, Kyle, you know what's on my mind today? Something a little different, a bit of a different type of segment. This is something I just wanted to discuss. I want to pick your brain. Do you think weed actually makes you dumber? Like, do you think getting stoned and smoking weed makes you dumber, either in the short term or long term? In any way? Because I personally, the reason I ask you this question is because lately, for the first time, probably since I've started getting stoned, I've been changing my habits in terms of how I smoke. For like the entirety of my 20s and the latter half of my teenage life, I got stoned every day from like the moment I woke up all the way to the moment I went to bed and like ran that shit every day. But lately, the past like couple years in particular, I'd say the past like year and a half, it's been more serious. I've been really limiting how much weed I smoke and when I smoke it. And what I notice is when I don't smoke for a day or two, I feel like I'm like born again. Like I become this new man. And I'm a very forgetful person naturally. Like right now, you could tell me some shit, and by the end of this very episode, I'm not going to remember it. But if I'm bone sober, I'm going to remember it. And if I haven't smoked for a couple days, I'm really going to remember it. And I feel like when I go a couple days without smoking and I achieve that clarity that I think I'm getting, it feels almost like taking an Adderall for me. Like it feels like I'm back to like, this is where my brain's supposed to be.
Sure.
So I feel like weed in a way kind of does make me dumber, but I can't tell if it's a long-term effect, if it's something permanent, if it's short-term or what. I just know that like getting stoned is definitely making me a dumb motherfucker sometimes.
This is making me want to smoke weed.
Okay, we can smoke right now.
Well, I probably will. But give me a moment. So I interesting question, and I think it depends heavily on your criteria.
Okay.
Because I think maybe in certain respects it maybe does make you dumber. Like for sure, it does not help my productivity personally. It does not help my productivity. But at the same time, I do think it does help me think from a different perspective. Like, I really think a huge issue is that everybody thinks in very, like, uniform manners now.
Oh.
And I think there's quite a lot of value in being able to think differently. And I don't mean think differently like you're suddenly Jimmy Neutron because you smoked weed. No, but like maybe sober you think about things one way, but then you smoke weed. It just kind of, it's like looking through a kaleidoscope. Maybe you just see things a little bit differently when you smoke weed. So I think there is value in being able to see things from different perspectives and different angles, different point of views. That being said, productivity is not going up when you smoke weed. I mean, if it is for you, hats off to you. But I would say 99% of the time, myself especially, productivity is not going up. And yeah, I think Like I do notice if I'm playing a game where speed is necessary, like Counter-Strike, for example, where, milliseconds are counted, like reaction time matters, for example. Smoking weed doesn't help you. It does not. I will notice a drastic decrease in my ability when I'm playing fast-paced games when I'm smoking weed. But does that mean I'm stupider because I'm slower? Not necessarily, I don't think. I would say it probably doesn't make you dumber, just different and maybe slower.
See, I think whenever I'm high, I notice it now more than ever because when I was younger, I always believed like getting high was helping me do things. I thought that about every drug I did. I was always so like, oh, doing this blow is helping me be more productive. Oh, smoking this weed has helped me stay calm and focused, And in reality, neither of those drugs were doing either of the things I thought they were doing to my brain. And like, I think when I smoke on a consistent basis and I'm high for like weeks in a row, even on those days where I'm sober, I'm still like lagging in the brain.
Right.
Like I'm on 100 ping. Like I just feel this fog.
You can also
that feels like a chemical buildup in a way.
You can also look at what like professions commonly use marijuana, right? Like very successful artists and musicians love marijuana. Yeah. Cause like creativity wise, it's great. But do you see a lot of like engineers and product developers and software engineers using it? Probably not as frequently. So I think it's just, has its uses and applications, but depending on what you do, maybe it's less helpful.
Do you think there's any long-term effect on the brain that scientists will discover one day in terms of smoking weed on a regular basis? Like, do you think it actually does anything permanent when you get stoned every day?
I mean, so I think a huge issue right now is it's really hard for us to tell anything's effect on the brain over a long-term period because we just don't really understand the brain in general. I feel like we know less about the brain than we know about outer space at this point. Like the brain is a very complicated thing. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, what is the data limit? Like if you think about like the most advanced hard drives right now are like what, like 20 terabytes, 100 terabytes, 1,000 terabytes. How much data do you consume in your lifetime? And like, is there ever a limit where you like cannot learn things? Probably like not that we have found, So like, how much data can be stored in our brains? We have no idea. And like, how does that work? We have no idea. Can we replicate it to make better hard drives for our computers? Who the fuck knows?
I need a brain for my PC.
Right. So, like, if we could figure out the brain, quantum computing would be solved tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we have no fucking idea how the brain itself works. And because of that, I think it's very hard to tell what is causing what effects on it. Because we don't, It's like trying to diagnose, like, a head gasket leak when you don't know how combustion engines work. Like it doesn't really. It's really hard to diagnose the problem when you don't understand the function.
Yeah, I don't know how the engines work, so I don't.
Right,
yeah.
right. So yeah, I think it's really hard for us to say right now because we don't even know how the brain works. But yeah.
I think specifically, like, weed probably has a more significant impact if you start smoking when you're young and your brain's not done developing. Like, I feel like, I don't know, this is totally just based on my best guess, based on my personal experience. I'm not a doctor, but, like, I feel like a lot of the longer-term impacts to my brain might have been done when I was, like, 16, smoking blunts 100 times a day. And
Yeah,
like,
but what long-term effects on your brain are you?
I feel like my memory is
experiencing?
way worse. My memory is
Yeah, 'cause
way
we
worse than when I was
still smoke
younger.
weed right now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even on days where I don't smoke, like it takes a while for that fogginess to clear up.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
if
can,
you
like
went
if
like
I
a
smoke, if I
month,
got hella high today, and then like 2 days from now, I didn't smoke again, and 2 days from now I woke up, bro, I'm still hella foggy. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's a long term effect, though.
sure,
Like it's not permanent, but that's still a
No.
long term effect if it lasts for a month.
that's true. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Mm.
and that's like we need to study weed more.
Yeah.
It's so fucked that weed is not federally legal, and the only concern we're sitting here talking about effect wise is like, oh, I might remember shit a little worse.
Right.
And then alcohol's federally legal, and that shit actually kills you.
You're right. And then there's on top of like the actual health effects, like your liver and all that, like then there's domestic violence,
it's literally
there's drunk
poison.
driving, and like that just isn't an issue that we have with weed. Yeah.
And somehow we refuse to research weed because it's bad and it's a drug, and we shouldn't know what's going on with it. But alcohol is just totally legal. And alcohol, if you really get down to it, alcohol is more destructive than most other scheduled drugs.
Yeah.
Alcohol, like if alcohol were to be scheduled under the current system, it would be pretty fucking high up.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the times when you hear about like drug fueled incidents, 90% like if you like I'm talking like, you know, dude goes crazy and shoots somebody on cocaine, or dude goes fucking like berserk and causes an incident at a gas station or something. 9 times out of 10 when they're like he's on cocaine, he's like also drunk too. You know, like it's always like a drug mixed with alcohol, you know? The crash out's almost never just the drug. It's the drug plus alcohol that, just never works out well.
Yeah. But weed and alcohol is fine.
Weed and anything is pretty chill.
It's not,
most
it's
of
not
the
really
time.
anything you can't
Yeah.
smoke weed on, except like maybe acid you wouldn't want to sometimes.
Then that's really even just a preference thing.
Yeah, it's very
honestly.
subjective.
Yeah.
But
You're not going to die from it.
yeah, if you don't want to trip harder, you don't want to smoke.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I don't know. I wanted to shoot the shit a little bit about that because I've been really pondering on weed stuff lately because I've been really feeling different about it.
Mm.
You know, I mean, for years I've gotten high every day, and now I just don't do that anymore, bro. The only time I get high is at night, and even I find myself sometimes I won't even realize it anymore. I'll go through a whole day and I won't smoke one time, and I'll wake up the next day and like get ready to smoke, and I'm like, when did I even get high last? I'm like thinking, I'm like, wait, that was 2 days ago. That's so unusual for me. Like it's a new feeling for me, but I kind of like it, dude. I think long term, I don't know. When I was younger, if someone asked me if I'd ever quit weed, I'd say fuck no. But I feel like the older I get, the more open to the concept I become. Like maybe I would stop smoking one day
Interesting.
and just see how it, or at least really restrict it to like once a week or something.
Wow.
Because I honestly notice a big difference when I stop smoking weed.
I feel like once you go once a week, that's not even going to last. You just probably quit at that point.
Yeah, but I enjoy it for certain things. Like when I'm watching
Well,
movies, I want to be fried. Bro.
Yeah.
I want to be fried.
Right now. But if you do it once a week, then that one time a week you smoke, suddenly you're going to be like way higher.
Deal.
And you're going to be like scared
Deal.
of shit.
Deal.
Like,
Deal.
I don't know.
Deal.
I think
bro.
you'd be uncomfortable from smoking.
Listen,
then.
the only time I've ever caught the dragon, ever since my first time smoking weed, or my first time getting high, it was my second time smoking weed, was the day. It wasn't the day I got off probation. It was about a month before. But my PO had told me she was done drug testing me, and like I believed her, and she was telling the truth. Thank God, because if she wasn't, I would have gone to jail. But I went over to Cody's house, and I went and bought like, I don't even remember how much, a pretty small bag of weed off his brother, and we rolled a blunt. Dude, I think I took one singular hit, and I was the highest I've been since my first time getting high. And it was honestly a blast. When I look back, getting stoned is not very memorable most of the time. It is very mundane, it's very boring, and especially now it's like there's no fun story associated with getting stoned. We just took a bong rip and continued our day.
Yeah.
You know? But that day, I will always remember as like one of the most stoned, the greatest highs I've ever had.
Yeah.
A stunning high. I ate like 9 McChickens.
Definitely a big part of it, though, is just that, like, it's just a casual thing now that, like, we've done it thousands of times now. Whereas, like LSD, the first dozen times I'd done LSD, I could have told you how every single one of those trips went the first, 12 times. After 20 times, not so much the case. Then it all started to blend together a little bit. Now, like 100 or so times, brother.
Yeah, I mean, when you
I can tell you like my first trip and then your first trip, and after that, they're all the same.
I just want to go back to those instances of being that fucking stoned because I don't get that high anymore ever. It doesn't matter how much I smoke or when I smoke it. I just don't get that high anymore.
Yeah,
and like I don't want to be that high every day, but I'm at the point where like I'll smoke weed and a weed that I know is fire, and I'll just be like, man, this is like underwhelming.
Yeah.
And it's weed that, like, if I give it to a homie or, like, I give it to someone, I know they're going to get high as fuck. It makes me sit there, like, what am I even spending my money for?
Yeah.
Why'd I buy this fucking bag?
Well, I mean, you smoke very good weed all the time. So maybe smoke some mid from time to time.
What?
Dude, I smoke, I mean, I wouldn't say I smoke mid, but it's not the same quality of yours. And for sure, when I smoke yours, I feel that shit. So
yes.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying you should only smoke mid, but like,
rather
you would appreciate your weed more.
I'd rather die in a car accident than smoke mid every day.
Okay, well,
like that's just I can't do it. I think if I'm gonna get high, I want to get high off the most enjoyable weed, or I don't want to get high. There's not a middle ground for me. With the exception, mid flower really sucks. Smoking mid flower is horrible. Mid concentrates are smokable all day long.
Sure.
Like I recently, it was a while ago now, probably like 6 months ago now, I bought a $10 gram of shatter. Just like the old days, bro. That shit we used to smoke when we were in high school, except it wasn't a fucking poop soup. It wasn't a straight slab of brown. You could actually see the light through it when you held it up. And I paid $10 for the gram and I got so high and I loved it. And I was just sitting there like, man, like, everyone should smoke this. Like, this is great. I'm like 5% less high than I would be off my dab of hash rosin for a tenth of the price. Like, deal me in, bro. Stunning proposition. I think, but yeah, mid flower I won't smoke. Concentrate's different though. I'll smoke mid concentrate all day.
I think just mid flower is kind of also a perspective thing. Because I think from your perspective, you'd probably call my weed mid, but like...
It depends.
It's also like genuinely, if I went back to Illinois, 0 people in Illinois are mid,
but the difference...
LA mid.
The difference is local standard.
Right.
Illinois mid is garbage, unsellable Reggie in like a place like here, like Michigan or like somewhere like that.
Our mid is genuinely better than their like top shelf.
Yes, yes, 100%. And our top end is something that most of the legal brands and even
kings,
in Illinois, especially, there's not really. Honestly, I've tried a lot of like non-legal gray market brands in Illinois. None of them are really that I've tried at least as great as some of the stuff out here that you find in the same category.
Yeah.
But maybe that's changed. It's been years. I mean, I haven't really been tapped into the Illinois weed seed since 2023. So it's been 3 years. Who knows? Maybe someone's got some fire out there now. But when I was there, it was not pretty. And everyone went to Michigan.
It's not LA.
One of my favorite hash brands, actually, back when I lived out there, was from Michigan. I think Neff's is what it was called. It was like that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I remember that.
It wasn't very expensive for what it was. You would get like these 8th pucks, and they were good.
Yeah.
And that was a Michigan brand, bro.
Yep.
That shit was great. Good. Yeah, that shit was really good, bro. I love their fucking hash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Either way, holy fuck, we've been yapping about weed for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to weed. Kyle, I got a question of the week for us to talk about.
All right.
Question of the week, dude. Let me ask you something, Kyle. In your opinion, what is the most underrated movie of all time? Ever. Or just in your opinion, what is just the most slept on movie, not even of all time, just right now, in general? What's the most slept on movie?
Personal opinion, probably The Northman.
Okay, what even is that?
It's a movie about Vikings.
Let me look this up.
It's got a great cast. It's got Nicole Kidman. It's got that
Northman.
Skarsgård guy. I think Peter Skarsgård. Maybe it's Alexander. I don't know. They all blend together. One of the Skarsgård brothers.
Okay. Where's the score here?
Does it say which Skarsgård?
Oh. Okay, 90%. Okay, wait. 90% Rotten Tomato is not very slept on.
Yeah.
64% audience, maybe, though. Okay. What's so good about it, though?
Okay, great ratings, but the problem is it did not do well. Like, as much as people rated it highly when they actually watched it, not enough people watched it. This is one of those movies that just nobody watches. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I've never heard of this movie.
See, like, sure, if you actually watch it, you're like, that's a great movie. But nobody watches it to say that. So that's where I say it's a very underrated movie. It didn't get the attention it deserved. It didn't get any marketing or anything like that. But it had a great cast. It had a good budget. And it stayed very accurate to like actual Viking history, which I really appreciated. And it just did a really good job depicting those things. Specifically, now Crackheads related, I guess. Vikings were big on using mushrooms.
Oh.
They kind of had these like psychedelic rituals before they went on these raids. And we think today that's why they were as fearless as they were when they because every time we hear about like Vikings and their raids, like all of history says they were like crazy fearless. Like 99% of the time, they weren't even wearing armor. They would raid your village naked with an axe. Like, they'd have their dick swinging.
I mean, their belief in the afterlife is also very unique. Like, Valhalla, their afterlife is basically, like, the greatest place on earth. It's better than life.
Right.
So they're totally down to fucking die.
Right.
Like, they don't care.
So, yeah. I thought all of that, they did a very good job depicting that in The Northman. Nicole Kidman's role is a little weird, but whatever. It's, ancient Viking. Yeah, I'm sure not all of it was like super acceptable by today's standards, but no, that movie was really good. I really enjoyed it, and from like a historical standpoint, I thought it was just very well done, very well made. The directing was awesome. The cinematography was awesome. But yeah, I don't know that I've ever met another person that's actually seen this movie. So I strongly recommend it. You know what? I'm actually having a second movie come to mind now.
Okay.
And it's kind of two movies. It has part 1 and 2. The Raid.
Okay.
The Raid and The Raid Redemption. They're two different movies. Both of them, I had never heard of them before. But just incredible action movie. Like the choreography for the fight scenes, absolutely unbeatable. There is no other movie where I've seen like a karambit used like that. The shit in The Raid and The Raid Redemption are incredible. There's a movie that Netflix did called like Extraction. They did Extraction 2, and I think that is a direct ripoff of The Raid Redemption.
Oh.
I think Netflix just watched The Raid Redemption, was like, nobody's actually seen this. Let's just remake it and say we did it. Yeah, The Raid Redemption, fantastic. Probably the best like action sequences I've ever seen in any movie.
Okay, so you got 3 picks for this.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think if I had to pick most underrated movie, this is kind of hard. Okay. All right. I want to preface this by saying it's a highly rated movie, but I don't think highly rated enough.
Okay.
Train to Busan, the Korean zombie movie, is, in my opinion, genuinely probably the greatest zombie film ever created. For the sole purpose of it is the most, I think, real and like legit interpretation of a zombie apocalypse. Every other zombie movie, they're pulling off some unrealistic shit. They're always, they're blessed. They're going to survive. It's for the sake of the movie. In Train to Busan, everyone just fucking dies.
Mm-hmm.
Like without spoiling, not everyone, but like everyone you think that's going to live just gets fucking mauled, And I like that a lot. So I think Train to Busan. I also think this is a movie I watched recently that has really quickly ascended my list. Event Horizon is a space movie where it's really hard to explain without spoiling it. But like basically this
black holes
on the surface, they think.
Yeah.
They think it's not black holes, but basically there's a ship that they sent out to scout something out. The ship went missing. They sent another team out, and the cast is stacked, bro. Lawrence Fishburne is in that shit. Is like a leading role. They have like a bunch of other really good actors whose names are slipping my mind because I'm not sober. But like the movie takes a crazy turn, like 2/3 of the way through, and it's nuts. Also, another space movie, and what is honestly, in my opinion, the number one, the most slept on movie, Sunshine.
I've never heard of that one.
Space movie. It's got a really stacked cast with the one guy who looks like Summit 1G. I don't remember his name. That's how I describe him every time. The guy looks like Summit, bro. I don't know. Seems like it starts with a C. I think like Cliff something or Clayton something or something like that. I don't know. But either way, it's a space movie. Kind of similar premise. There's like a stranded ship near the sun that they send a second team out to save Earth because the sun's about to die.
Mm-hmm.
And when the second team gets to the ship that is, quote unquote, abandoned near the sun, shit hits the fan. And I'll leave it at that, but it is a very unique movie. The genre changes about halfway through. It starts off, I'll say this might be a small spoiler, but the movie's like 20 years old, so I don't really care.
Okay.
It starts off as like a general like space sci-fi movie, and it turns into a slasher movie like halfway through. Like it completely changes genres. It goes from like Interstellar to like Friday the 13th.
What the
like
fuck?
Halfway through. It's crazy. No, it's nuts. It's
almost like an alien movie, but like
in a way, yeah.
intense.
It is an incredible fucking movie. I love that shit. That's probably my number one pick for the most underrated movie. It's a movie I watched recently on a flight, and I was just like, how the fuck have I not seen this before?
I did finally watch Project Hail Mary.
Mid, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of mid. Yeah,
Fucking
I mean,
mid,
I thought it
dude.
was good, but at the same time, like the reviews hyped it up so
Yes.
much.
It's a good movie. It is
Yeah.
not even close to one of the best space
Dude,
movies
even
ever.
like I told my sister I was watching it. She's like, "That's the best movie I've ever seen." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
no.
all right."
No, your sister's tweaking, bro.
Best movie you've ever seen. I think even when she said that, I was like, "You've seen Interstellar?" Like,
Yeah, you're telling me a Ryan Gosling film is the best movie you've
it
ever
was
seen?
not the best movie she's ever seen.
No, fuck no.
That was not the best movie
Fuck.
she's ever seen.
Yeah,
That
but
was an emotional answer.
that's
for
my take
sure.
for the most underrated movies. So. What do you got for your question this week?
Okay. Mine's kind of a two-parter, I suppose.
Okay.
So part one, who is your favorite in general, actor or actress?
I don't think I have a favorite. Like I really genuinely don't. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I have people I don't like, but in terms of favorites, it's pretty broad. I'm not super picky. Like as long as someone plays their role well, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, I
picky.
guess I don't know that I have a favorite, but there are actors.
I have people I don't like though.
There
for
are
sure.
actors where if I see them in the lineup, I'm like, okay, that's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio, typically speaking, if I see him in the lineup, it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I'd say he's like my favorite, but that might be my answer just because that's for sure I would say the most reliable. You know, one battle after another. The Revenant, The Wolf of Wall Street, my favorite of all time. Catch Me If You Can. I mean, that guy just banger after banger. I cannot name a bad movie that Leonardo DiCaprio has been in. Inception, Shutter Island. I mean, all good. Django.
I guess I'd shout out Willem
know.
Dafoe.
Sure.
He's been in a lot of shit movies, but he's never the shit part of the movie.
Right. I mean, The Lighthouse is fucking
He's been in some
awful.
nonsense, but
What is The Lighthouse? God damn, that movie shouldn't exist.
He was in what was the there's like a werewolf movie that he was just in.
Recently?
Kinda, yeah. Oh my god. I have to Google it now. Wonderful werewolf. Werewolf. It's not out yet, but he's in the like trailer for it, and he looks fire in this. I think Willem Dafoe is cool because like he'll be in bad movies, but he's usually not a bad part of it.
That's
and I
true.
also, ooh,
I've been told I look like Willem Dafoe.
what's that guy's name? Coleman Domingo. The like,
What's he do?
oh my god, how do I do this while I'm drunk and without sounding racist?
So
Fuck,
okay, all
bro.
right.
He's not white,
Understood.
and he,
Yeah. I got that part so far. What else?
I don't even know how to explain. He's just a good ass actor, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna stop this here, bro. He's just a great actor. I think he's really good. I like Coleman Domingo. I mean, he was in yes. This guy, yes.
Okay.
This guy's good.
No, yeah.
I like him in pretty much everything. I think, yeah, Running Man. That's the movie I was trying to think of that I couldn't think of.
Okay.
I also saw Disclosure Day that he was in recently, but that movie sucked. But Running Man, he was great in Running Man. He was like the host of the show.
Is he in The Hunger Games by chance?
I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't think I ever saw the Hunger Games movies. Let's Google it.
No, I think maybe not. Maybe just a guy that looks sort of like him, but perhaps
You're
No, he is not.
He
in
is
The Hunger
not.
Games.
Wait. Who is it? Oh, wait.
Wait,
Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds.
he is.
Wait.
He's in the prequel.
Oh, no. This is like a... Wait, hold on.
He's in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which was a movie. It didn't do well, but yeah, no, I wasn't trolling. He is technically in the Hunger Games.
Damn, he's not even in the top row of cast members. That's how you know he didn't do much. You gotta click more to even see it. Was he even in this? Bro, he was not in this. If he's not listed before Clement Schick playing a respectable man, then he absolutely was not in this movie, dude. No, he was not. No.
All right, maybe I did troll. Maybe he wasn't in it.
Who is this guy, bro? Clement Schick.
Huh.
He looks German, bro. They didn't have to tell me he was
Oh,
German.
he was a respectable man. That guy.
This is the respectable man.
Respectable
This is the
man.
respectable man. Look at that guy. It's respectable as fuck, bro. Big ops, dude. Yeah, I like Coleman Domingo. But what's the second part of your question?
Well, my part 2 is which actor or actress completely ruins an entire movie
Ryan
for
Gosling.
you just by being in it? Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Okay. Really?
Ryan Gosling. All the Deadpool movies suck.
He's not. in
Project Hail
those.
Mary sucked. Yeah, he is. He's Deadpool.
No.
Is he
That's
not?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, wrong one. Ryan Reynolds is who I'm talking about. Okay.
All right, got you.
Ryan
yeah.
Reynolds is who I'm talking about.
That actually
Okay.
makes sense.
Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds is who I'm talking
yeah.
about, not Gosling.
I've heard
wait,
that
now I have to
before.
get on Google. I'm fucking lit right now. Hold on. No, not this guy. Okay. Not this guy. Okay. Yeah, this fucking guy, bro. This guy makes me sick, dude. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds pisses me off. And like listen, Ryan Reynolds is a very like
No, my old boss had this at AMC had the same answer. Yeah,
in
he
every
hated
movie,
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's some actors like that, but at least they play their part and fit into different movies.
Right.
Ryan Reynolds is just fucking Ryan Reynolds in every movie. In Deadpool, he is not Deadpool. He is Ryan Reynolds wearing a Deadpool suit.
Right.
And it is the most annoying. I hate him, bro. I really don't like him. I feel like him and Gosling look a little alike.
A little.
Like a little. Like they're like cousins, not brothers. But either way, yeah, I'm not super crazy about him. I don't think there's any role of his that comes to mind that I like, and I like don't.
Ryan Gosling's cool though.
I think Gosling's okay.
Yeah, he's in The Stuntman movie.
I thought he was
that
good
one?
in Project Hail Mary.
Free Guy? No, not
The
Free
problem
Guy.
is
That's
the
Ryan
Project
Reynolds.
Hail Mary's like script
Fall
sucked.
Guy. They have very similar. I'm like, man, what's
They're
that
really
movie?
close to each
They have
other, bro.
Free
Like,
Guy
they,
for
like,
Ryan Reynolds and Fall Guy for Ryan Gosling.
They're very, very similar.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
no,
very
Fall Guy was
similar.
good. Hail Mary was fine.
Yep.
Um,
Hail Mary was okay.
Drive was pretty good.
Never
Drive
saw
was
Drive.
pretty good. Drive was
Never saw
yeah,
Drive.
Yeah. So yeah, Ryan. Oh, and then there's Blade Runner. Ryan Gosling, cooler career for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Or like what's his
Ryan Reynolds does The Proposal though. I do like that one, which I think is probably technically a rom-com.
I don't think I've seen that one, dude.
Because it's a rom-com. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't watch rom-coms. I'm
you
not
know.
here to rom or com, bro.
No,
I'll
but I
watch the
do like
fucking
Sandra
movie.
Bullock though. So
She's cool. Do you like her for her
Yeah.
acting or for her appearance?
she's a great actor. Great actor, yeah.
Actress.
Actress.
Pardon you.
Very high quality.
Well, you know what else we want to do this week? You know, while we're talking about questions of the week, we wanted for the first time ever to give you guys a chance to tap in on some questions.
Oh,
and
yes.
Today we're doing our first ever Crackheads Q&A. And we have pulled a very big handful of questions from Instagram. I posted on my Instagram story asking you guys for questions. And if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, you probably should at the GBLN, because that's how you can get involved in this. But let's go ahead and answer some viewer questions, shouldn't we, Kyle? Some of
Let's
these
go.
are going to be for one of us, and some of these will be for both.
Okay.
But it's pretty obvious from each of the questions who they're for. So,
All right.
you want me to read the first one?
Sure.
Okay, so definitely Adam wants to know, what is the most awkward experience you've shared together? I know my answer off rip.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I knew immediately the moment I heard the question.
Awkward?
It wasn't awkward because of either of us, but it was just a very awkward thing to be involved in together. I know exactly my answer immediately.
Awkward.
You want to know what mine is?
Sure.
When I almost got stabbed with the toothbrush at Janet's garage.
Yeah.
That was a really... And then my keys got left in her garage and she locked us out. And we had to knock on her garage door
That-
until her dad came
yeah.
out at like 5 a.m. in the morning while we're coked the fuck up.
No, when her dad, that was awkward. That
The
was
whole night
very
was
awkward.
fucked,
I
bro.
mean, the whole night was like,
The dad comes out in his fucking boxers and a white tee and is like, what the hell are you
Well,
guys doing here? And we're like, hey, your daughter
and it
invited
did
us
not
over to
look
smoke.
good
And then she
for
tried to
us.
stab us and I left
Right.
my keys in the garage.
right. And it really didn't look good for us. Fortunately, the dad kind of knew his daughter and like wasn't as shocked by the scenario as we thought he might be. But I do remember like, this is not going to look
So
great.
I got hit up
Yeah.
on Snapchat by this girl who sometimes I buy weed off her boyfriend. And like I knew
Right.
her very vaguely. She hit me up at like 3 a.m. one night asking if I wanted to come smoke. And I was with Kyle at the time and we were about to leave where we were currently at. I don't even remember where. And it was like, all right, cool. Another place to go smoke. We had some blow on us too. Like, let's go over there. So I go over there and I hung out with this girl before. It was nothing unusual, but she was having like a like mental health like incidents
Right.
on this day. I don't
Right.
even know what the right condition
She had just
is.
broken up with the plug.
She just broken up with her boyfriend and was
Yeah.
like going in a crisis, bro. And she was having some issues. And we get in the garage and she was like really like being weird. I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but she was just being weird and like
Right.
almost like crying
Well,
half the time. It was really
I
uncomfortable.
think she kept going on about like she would
She was
tell
going
us
on about
how she
men.
hated men.
yeah, she was going
Right.
on about men.
But,
and, like,
like,
all men are fucked. And then
She just invited us there.
she-
And then as soon as we get there, goes on this like rant after rant about hating men, and
I
we're
don't
just kind of
remember
like, why
exactly
didn't
what-
you invite like girls?
yeah.
like,
yeah.
like why?
I don't remember exactly what set her off. I think I like offered her a line or something, or like something happened where she like got like literally just snapped and she got up and started like screaming at us. And she had this toothbrush that she like
Yeah.
tried to stab me with the butt end of it.
Well,
And once she tried to stab me, me and Kyle basically really fast as we could got the fuck up out of there.
yeah.
And she like, we were in a garage when this happened. So we just went back out the garage door. And then we're standing in the driveway and I'm at my car. I had my old Cadillac DeVille at the time. And I realized my keys are in the house still.
Yeah.
So we're standing in the driveway and the keys are in the house. And I'm hitting her up like, hey, can I get my keys? She's obviously not answering.
Right.
And like, we stood out there for a long time trying to figure out like, yo, what do we do? Like, should we like break in? Like, what do we even do?
Right.
You know? And we ended up somehow getting the attention of her dad. I think she had like a Ring camera on her garage.
Yeah, she started screaming at one point.
She was screaming.
So
Yeah, we heard her through the garage.
Like her dad thought she was being like attacked.
Yeah, her dad came out, and I'm
we're
sitting there like,
no, like,
I
we
was
just want the
standing there like,
keys,
this guy's
bro.
about to shoot us, bro. Like, he
Right,
must think we just like attacked her or something. I'm sitting there. I don't even remember what I said, but I was just like, yo, man, my keys are in the garage. She's like freaking out on me right now. Like, I'm really trying to leave.
Right.
And he was just like, oh, dude, she does this sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he was like, I got you, man. What do your keys look like?
Yeah.
And he went inside,
thank
and you hear her
God.
screaming at the top of her lungs, and they're arguing, and he comes back out with my keys. And like, mind you, she stole my blow that night. Yeah. Remember that?
Yep.
She stole my pad. I had like almost an 8-ball on me, and she took the whole thing. She took it. And was like, after trying to stab, I basically got robbed. Me and Kyle got robbed by this chick with a toothbrush.
Yes.
So it's kind of more embarrassing than awkward, but like regardless, homeboy brought the keys back out and gave them to me. He's like, oh, like, I'm really sorry about this. And I was like, I remember saying, I was like, yo, like, she should get some help.
We,
you know?
we did get robbed by a small
we're
woman
gonna
with a
take her
toothbrush.
somewhere. Like, don't worry. And lo and behold, the next day she was in the mental hospital for like a month ongoing.
Yeah.
And that shit fucked my whole night up. That was a very awkward
That was awkward.
incident because like on paper it must have looked horrible.
Right.
Daughters in here screaming about how all men are terrible. There's 2 coked up dudes standing in the driveway at 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
Like that must have looked awful on paper. So I'm so glad that like
her dad was understanding.
her dad understood. Her
Yeah.
dad was like, "Oh yeah, she does this shit, bro.
Thank
no problem."
God.
Because it was crazy. It was so. I thought we were just going over for a normal smoke. Like I'd smoked with this girl before. I'd met her before, and like. I just never seen her like that. And she hit me up after. I remember she got out of the rehab. I blocked her on Snapchat after that night. So I was like, bro, you just try to stab me with a toothbrush. Like, I don't want to speak to her again. She hit me up from like a different like account on like a different platform and apologized. Like she was like, I just blocked her again. I was like, oh, I'm not entertaining that ever again. Like that's what do you think though? Do you have a most awkward experience?
Yeah, I mean that one was pretty awkward now that you mention it. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know that I can think of one that really tops that. I mean, there was that time that like that one chick did the projectile vomiting. That was
I. That's just what are you gonna do?
it doesn't top.
That wasn't that awkward. We just took her to Wendy's and got her a burger, and she was fine. You know,
Right?
like,
Right. Yeah.
Her friend was like, she needs Wendy's.
Right.
She's Wendy's right now. I don't know. Like, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, this chick puked like 3 feet,
standing
and
in
her
the dining
friend
room,
is just
yaks
like,
over
all
the
she needs is
counter.
Wendy's.
And then her friend's just immediately, she's like, let's go. We need to go to Wendy's. We have to go to Wendy's. All she needs is Wendy's. She'll be so much better. And then we're in the drive-thru. She's in the back of the car. Wendy's. Like, she was like, it was true. Yeah, it worked, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that wasn't too awkward or anything.
I mean, that's the only other thing I can really think of. But yeah, that definitely the most awkward for sure was. Excuse me.
Oh, bless. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
You're not getting 2 of them.
The most awkward was her dad coming out and having to be like, we just want the keys, dude. We we promise we're not attacking
Yeah, it
your
was
daughter.
not good. That was a really bad day. Next question's for you, Kyle. What do we got?
Tuca Travis asks, has Kyle ever had an addiction to anything besides vaping? Well, cocaine. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, not really. No. Pretty much just cocaine. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else in your whole life?
No.
Not even Counter-Strike?
Addiction? I mean, I'm not going to have like withdrawals. But
I'd be fiending to play CS.
I'd be fiending to play CS.
Is that not a withdrawal in a sense?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Fuck that shit.
It doesn't
Okay.
No. Real
Okay.
withdrawals suck ass. No.
Okay.
Um.
All right, Tuca Travis. Just Coke.
Yeah. Yeah, Coke,
it.
I guess.
The next question we have is from Chris TSM, and he says, for both of us, what role or champion do we main in League of Legends?
Okay. Yours
What
is
do
easy.
you? Yeah, I play the same champ, same lane every game.
Yes.
But I also haven't played League actively in actually probably 5 years.
Yeah, he likes Wukong.
Wukong top's the only thing I do.
Yeah.
But the problem is, first off, they brutally nerfed Wukong when they got rid of Electrocute.
Yes.
Electrocute was a very core part of my kit.
Yeah.
And the moment I basically stopped playing League, like normal League, the moment they got rid of Electrocute. I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to play anything else. No other champions, no other abilities. Fuck that. Electrocute, Wukong, or go fuck yourself.
I think they brought that back.
I hope so, bro. Because that was
Electrocute is
he literally got neutered, bro. You had to play tank on Wukong from then on.
Yep.
Like Assassin Wukong was not the meta, and Assassin Wukong top
It
is
was
my.
Thunderlords, right?
I don't remember.
Because I think
bro.
Electrocute was what it replaced.
Thunderlords was the OG version, but then
Right.
they made it Electrocute, but they were basically the same thing.
Right.
But then they fully got rid of Electrocute,
Ah.
and then Wukong actually got neutered.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your champion lane?
Also top lane, but I played Riven. Yeah. I played a lot of Riven.
I hated playing against Rivens.
Yeah.
I don't like playing against Riven.
Riven is
Riven's some bullshit, bro. That champion has way too much going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way too much
Very high
mobility for a
skill ceiling.
melee like type of champion that's also
Well, just a lot of versatility in the kit. Like they're very high skill ceiling because you can do so many different things.
just a disgusting champ to lane against.
There's options. So
I always liked playing against Jax because as Wukong, I usually
I also
fuck
love
a
laning
Jax.
against Jax. Yeah,
But
he's very predictable. Yep.
Jax is also outdated. They need to rework that guy. They've reworked all the champions, and Jax has not been reworked. And that guy desperately needs it.
Yeah.
Like his ult, like his abilities are so outdated. He has one stun, bro. All these new champions that come out, they have like fucking 2 mobility things, 2 procs. They'll have a stun or some sort of CC. Like
Well, he's supposed to appeal to I think newer players or lower skill players, because he's just really easy and basic. You know, he teaches you the fundamentals so that you can move on to play Riven or Wukong.
yeah,
You know.
a fed Jax was the scariest thing on earth like 10 years ago, though.
Yeah.
As a very scary creature. But yeah, Wukong top for me.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of room for you to make mistakes on that champion.
Yep.
You know?
My alternate pick, if I had to, would probably be. I like MF AD carry.
Ah.
Misfortune ADC is so only MF. Fuck that role and any other champion. But Misfortune is the GOAT, bro. That is a goated ass champion. That ult is so broken. But
If I had to pick a second, it'd probably be. I really like Aurelia as well.
it's a good champ. It's a good champ. The next question we have is from Jimmy Johnny. Bro, I just had some Jimmy Johns the other day. That shit was mid. He says, Goblin, what is your favorite thing to do in RuneScape? Fucking log out, bro. The game sucks now. I'm going to be honest. I think, in my opinion, first off, RS3's been a joke for the entirety of its lifespan. But in terms of old school, which is the mode I still play, I have an Iron Man. I don't have a regular account. And I say this as an Iron. The polling system is the worst thing ever added to the game. And it is the worst decision that RuneScape's ever made. And the polling system is single-handedly going to kill old school. Because everyone votes yes to things that make progress easier for their account, which results in a million updates being added with all these new continents and quest lines and items that are added that make all this old shit obsolete. And it's not a bad thing to update the game, but it's a bad thing when you're constantly creating shortcuts for paths that you created previously. And it feels like lately, for the past couple of years, that's basically every RuneScape update. They're just creating shortcuts to get around grinds that they created previously. And it's like, well, what's the point of the fucking grind to begin with? Why would you create a shortcut for it? And how do you think all the original players feel?
What
who
a
did the
Blizzard
grind?
thing to do, yeah.
Very Blizzard-like. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really fucked. The first, I would say maybe 8 or 9 years of old school RuneScape from 2013 all the way up to the beginning of COVID. It was perfect, bro. They honestly were really killing it. And then the past 4 or 5 years, they've really just been smoking dick and balls, bro. I don't know what they're doing at Jagex, but sailing should have never been a part of the game. It should have been a construction feature. It should have never been an independent fucking skill. Varlamore was okay add-on that I'll accept because it added some good content. But like the new Vampirium zone, we never needed. We're getting another zone of the new Slayer Masters soon that nobody fucking asked for. And it's making all the other shit obsolete. You know, I have 94 Slayer on my iron, and I grinded that by doing Neve and Duradel tasks, bro. And now they get this new skeleton cocksucker who's 30% more XP. Why would any players who played the game originally keep grinding their accounts when all the stuff they grinded for keeps getting shortcuts and alternatives to it that are better to begin with? You know, Abyssal Whip costs below $1 million now on the Grand Exchange because the fucking zombie axe that you get from a piece of shit zombie is a 10 times better weapon, and it drops in 5 seconds, and you don't need fucking 89 Slayer or whatever for it.
You can
You're
have
gonna piss
the,
me off with this question.
They have the Abyssal Whip in Dragon Wilds. It's a masterwork.
It's probably better in Dragon Wilds, bro.
It's a very good. It's like the best
some
weapon.
Bullshit now in main RuneScape.
For the beginning of the game, it is the best weapon you can have.
You get that in the beginning?
You get it at level 4, and you kill the dragon.
So it's a pretty late game weapon.
It's for the first chapter. Yeah. It's like the last weapon you get. Yeah.
Fuck.
And then you fight the dragon with it. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. So it's a great weapon.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do in RuneScape, though, is log out.
They're now,
That's my answer.
in Dragon Wilds, they're making it so that you can upgrade the Abyssal Whip to use in later chapters that they just added.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a very good weapon.
Maybe I'll play Dragon Wilds. At least the whip is still relevant there.
Yeah.
You know, now I need to go do a stupid fucking zombie.
Kind of a
axe.
pain to get it, but.
Yeah. The next question we have is from Zev Diener, and he says, for both you guys, what age do you think you'll live to?
Dude, if you asked me this 10 years ago, I would have been like 35. But
35?
yeah.
What do you think was going to kill you at 35?
This is episode 53.
Yeah.
So my blood test is already out.
Yeah, regardless, it's been out, bro.
Now
we filmed
I
50
think-
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm going to live longer.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to have a long life.
I can picture you in like an old people's home or like a hospice with just a mound of cheeseburger wrappers at the foot of your bed. And like you're like 105.
Yeah.
Like you're like
Yeah, I'm going to probably be triple digits.
Really? You think so? Do you have
I
any
wouldn't
family
be
members who made it
shocked.
that far?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, maybe not quite, but pretty close. Yeah, I think 99. Yeah.
Damn.
So.
Those old fucks.
Yeah.
My oldest, I think I had one great grandma who lived to be like 101, and then she died. But all of my family members, all my grandparents on both sides lived for a very long time and like start to get senile pretty late. Like my grandpa on my dad's side of the family was coherent up until he was like almost 90.
Yeah.
And then he lived all the way to like 97.
Dude, that's so crazy to think about, though. Like, thinking about, like, my relative that died at, like, 99. Like, they lived, I'm pretty sure, through both world wars.
Bro, they saw everything.
That's
They came from a
absurd.
time before cars, and they ended in a time with internet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They went from, like, horseback to, like, B-2 stealth bombers.
Like, I feel like if you lived 100, if you were born today and lived, or even if we lived 100 years, we wouldn't see nearly as much change as they did.
Nope.
Like like now, I think the pace of technology has slowed a lot.
Yeah.
We have cars, we have internet, we have AI. It's like, what more is there to develop? It's much slower now.
Right.
But like back then, bro, I can't imagine like seeing airplanes take off when you were born in like 1899 or something, you know, or some crazy shit.
Or like the first LED light. You know?
Bro, yeah. All of it, dude. Telephones, radios, TV, internet, planes, fucking all of it, dude.
They went from, like phone booths to now iPhone.
They didn't even have electricity commonly, like in every household when they were like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they were reading books by candlelight, and now we have IMAX, 70 millimeter.
I think for me, I'm probably gonna live pretty long, especially now that I don't do the shit that I used to.
Yeah.
My family members all live very long. Like genetically, I'm pretty locked in. I'm definitely gonna have some digestive issues long term, you know, genetically, but like I don't think that's gonna kill me. I think I got a good. I could maybe put 80 on the board.
Only 80?
Yeah, I think 80 is pretty reasonable. I mean, I don't know, bro. I eat a lot of red meat, drink a lot of liquor, and sit on my ass a lot. You know, I don't think I'm cracking 100. I think 100 is like
You
you
should
gotta
just
be.
eat more McDonald's.
Yeah, true. Apparently,
superfood.
dude. Fucking apparently, dude. That's what I'm missing. More mac sauce in my diet, dude.
Well,
But
not that. I don't eat that.
my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Barbecue sauce.
I would rather kill myself than eat plain McDonald's cheeseburgers
Barbecue
all the time.
sauce. Barbecue sauce
Bro,
is
that
fine.
shit is horrible. Dude.
We've got the science.
shit is
Barbecue
horrible.
sauce is a superfood. Everything else is
No.
not a superfood.
No, dude.
The science is out. Science is out.
No.
We've got
You're-
the science. You
oh
want to
my
live to 100?
God.
You want everything but
I
vitamin
hate
D?
that I can't even disagree
You
because the
can't.
science is out.
You can't.
The science is
I've
literally
got everything
out. Yeah,
but
we have
vitamin D.
proof.
Everything's
We actually
there.
have proof. The science is out, bro.
Um,
Oh my god. Fuck. Okay. Maybe a burger a day keeps the doctor away, bro.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
A
We have to
burger a
start
day.
looking into that, dude.
Oh, McDonald's
My grandma's
Dr.
getting
Pepper
pretty
a day.
senile, bro. I'm gonna start dropping burgers off at her
Yes,
crib on DoorDash.
she needs
every
Dr.
day.
Pepper. She needs
Meanwhile,
to
you
see
haven't
Dr.
had your
Pepper.
morning Dr. Pepper yet.
Speaking of Dr. Pepper.
I got you 2 large Dr. Peppers. Please drink them both before 6.
Yes. Yes.
Speaking of, the next question is also a banger.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Wyatt Titan
Wyatt Titan.
says, we know the best soda is Dr. Pepper, but what's the worst one? Oh,
Easy. I think this is a super easy question.
the worst soda?
I know it. Personal preference. I know I'm going to get some hate, but I don't care. I know.
I would probably say this might ruffle some feathers, but
Send
I'm
it.
going to say ginger ale.
Yeah, valid. But I don't even know if I'd classify ginger ale as a soda in a way. I feel like it's almost in its own.
Does it
league.
need caffeine for like? Because
No,
I was
don't think
kind
it
of
has to have
thinking too.
caffeine.
Because like Sprite, like does that count then?
No, I don't
If
think it has to have
ginger ale-
caffeine. But I feel like ginger ale is almost like not a soda. I guess. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Ginger ale works.
So I would say ginger ale. But I don't even hate ginger ale honestly. Like it's not bad. It's just it's not my favorite by any means.
You know what mine is?
Ah.
Orange Crush or Orange Fanta.
Mm,
I fucking hate orange soda.
yeah.
I despise it, bro. I will not drink that shit. Like in an emergency scenario, maybe, but like I just don't like it. Grape soda, I don't mind. But that orange shit is nasty, bro. And that taste, that artificial orange, it just sticks for the rest of the day, bro. If you drink an orange Fanta or an orange Crush right now, you're going to taste it in 10 hours and it's not going to be pleasant. It's disgusting. I personally, orange sodas can go to hell. That's my opinion. Orange doesn't belong in a soda.
I like this next question.
Okay.
I kind
All
of
right.
have,
Yeah. Fuck that. All right. Yeah. Next question.
I kind of have almost like a little twist to put on this one too after, I guess.
All right. Let's hear it.
So the question is from Flamingo Chamber. This is for both of you. If you had to live out the life of a main character in any show, which would you pick? And then
Okay.
I think it would be interesting to know if you had to pick like a TV show role that you think the other one would enjoy. Like what TV show would I put you in and think that you would just love that shit? I think that would be interesting to know as well. But if I had to live out the life of a main character in any show, oh baby. Low key, honestly, probably Universal Basic, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's awesome.
I think if I had to put you in a show, I'd put you in Cleveland show. Because I think you'd do good with like a strong black woman in your life. So like I could see you like in the Cleveland show doing fine as Cleveland. You know, like you would do well with that energy in your life, that support. You know, I've said it to you before, bro. I think you do great with a strong black woman.
I think I'd put you in Peaky Blinders.
Really?
Yeah. I think you'd love it there.
I know my answer, bro. I don't think it's what you'd expect. Peter Griffin's living large, bro. I want to be Peter. I want to go to Family Guy, bro. Peter's literally living large, bro. First off, let's be clear. Lois is bad, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Lois is the
bad.
perfect type of woman you want a wife, bro. She's not too
Agreed.
hot. Where like every guy's after that, but like you ever see those episodes where they go to the pool? Yo, she's got it, bro. Lois Griffin has got it. So like Peter's got it locked in, bro. He's got a great wife. He's got a good family. The dog behaves, speaks English,
Yeah,
even
cool dog.
cleans up after himself and writes books. Maybe
Good
generates a
group of
little
friends.
income.
Yep.
He does have a bum son, which is a little disappointing.
Yeah.
You know, Chris just kind of vapes and does fuck all. Yeah. Chris is hung though, so it must run in the family or something. And Meg's just Meg. You know, it seems like an easy childhood. Neither of the kids you're raising, like Stewie's the most problematic one. Like Chris and Meg aren't doing shit. Chris
Dude,
is
I love
vaping.
Stewie, though.
Yeah, but he's like he's like building time machines in his bedroom.
Yeah,
that's one you have to look out
that's
for.
the
But it doesn't
problem I
matter
want,
because I'm
yeah.
cracking my 8 out of 10 in my bedroom every night, and I'm fucking driving to the Clam and getting hammered with the homies, and life's perfect, bro. That's all I need. I would happily be Peter. Peter Griffin lives a dream life, bro. I was thinking Homer Simpson, but Marge isn't bad enough for all that.
No.
And I don't want to.
Lois is better.
Homie.
Lois is better, yeah.
Homie, that's so. Like,
What about
imagine that all up
American
in your
Dad
ear,
guy?
bro.
What about American Dad? What's dude's name?
He has to work for the CIA. That's too much overhead.
Yeah, honestly though, he's got a lot of he seems to have way too much clearance though.
Yeah, but imagine how annoying it would be to
What's
have
his
some
name?
like gay alien living in your attic and
No,
like a
Roger's
fish that
the
speaks
best.
English, like a Nazi fish that speaks English.
Stu? Is it Stu?
I don't remember the
what's
fish's name.
American
It's
No,
something, bro.
American Dad. What's Stu's name?
Oh yeah, it's
Stu?
the dad. I think it's Stu. Yeah. No, Stan. It's Stan. It's Stan.
Yeah.
No, that guy. No, fuck that, bro. Because also, let's be real, bro. Okay, Lois is better than his wife if you really want to go there. Lois is the finest of those two.
I feel like it's just I feel like it's the style of animation. Cause
Lois is
Stan's
thick,
wife,
bro.
Stan's wife kind of has the fish lips, but I think that's just their style of animation. Because also they show her, she's in some scenes she does the bikini thing. She's
Mid.
supposed to be
No
a hot,
figure, bro.
I don't know, dude.
Lois has
I
got
don't
that, bro.
know.
That's the thing. Peter's eating good, bro.
Dude, so is Stan, bro. And she's kind of freaky too. You can tell.
No, Lois is going, bro. You haven't watched enough Family Guy if you don't think Lois is freaked out.
No, for sure.
Lois
but
is going.
Also, nah, dude, nah. I think I'd prefer. I'd rather be Stan than Peter. I'd rather be Stan. Yeah. Plus, he's got all that clearance at the CIA. If he doesn't
Fuck
like
that,
you,
bro.
he
That's too
just
much
be like,
stress,
"You're
bro.
about
I'd
to
rather be
disappear."
Peter and just go get lit, bro. Go work at the brewery on some stupid shit. You know? But
Oh, this one's for me, huh?
yeah, next one's for you, Kyle.
Wyatt FR474 says, Kyle, did you ever have to break people up for doing explicit activities in theaters? Break them up? No, not necessarily.
You ever walk in on some guy and you're like, pull your dick out of there.
So
You can't
usually when people complain in movies, people are not that bold where they'll do explicit activities right in front of other people. Usually if they're going to do that, they'll sit in the back row and people won't notice anyway. But I did get a couple complaints or notice it. I don't, however you want to phrase it, where basically people would notice there were people passed out in not very desirable positions to pass out in. They would pass out naked, essentially.
At the movie theater?
Yeah.
What movie were they watching where they had to get naked? Like what?
The worst one was a child's movie, actually. It was an animated movie. I don't think they even bought a ticket. I think they just snuck in. But they had passed out both of them had their pants off, and she fell asleep with her head in his lap.
Oh.
So, and they were not waking up very easily. Actually,
That's sweet,
I had
bro.
to call emergency services.
That's
and
true
then
love, bro.
they made me check the dude's pulse because they were under the impression the dude was dead. And I was like, dude, I don't think he's dead. I think he's just cashed out. They're like, yeah, how do you know if you didn't check his pulse? All right, well,
That's a romance that every man could only dream
I'll
for,
check
bro.
his
Having
pulse,
a
I
woman who's
guess.
so down for you that she'll sleep on your bare cock, nodding off the fence at like the backyardigans showing.
And then
that's like just love,
with them
man.
both pantsless, naked, I had to go check their pulses. You know,
I feel something in his balls, sir.
Right. He's still breathing.
He's twitching down here, bro.
So,
You just got hard.
yeah, that was some bullshit. Fuck that guy for that. Yeah. But no, I never had to break anybody up while they were in the act. It was always just like afterwards. They'd pass out at the end of it or something. Yeah.
Okay. Well, next question we have here is from Lando Man 04. And he says, what is the most diabolical, shameful midnight snack you've ever had? And was it any good?
Shameful?
I've got two that come to my mind.
I'm not ashamed of any midnight snack. Midnight snack for me is usually lunch or dinner.
So what, your midnight snack is like breakfast, basically? That's your like...
Well, at midnight, a lot of the fast food places are still open. You can just have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
In bed, I mean, I'm not very ashamed of these snacks. I have bedside cookies, as you all know.
Okay.
I still have half of one from last night. It's good. Yeah, I had a chocolate cookie. It's good.
And you're the skinny guy. You eat cookies in bed at McDonald's every meal. And I'm the fat guy.
I eat superfoods.
Apparently, bro.
I told you,
Apparently, dude, McDee's is fucking healthy as shit.
McDee's is healthy.
I'm tripping, man.
And midnight cookie, bedside cookies I love them. Yeah. Yeah. No, diabolical, shameful. I can't say that I've had diabolical, shameful midnight snacks. Like ramen noodles, I guess, is like the most diabolical thing I've eaten in bed, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he meant like in bed. I think he just meant like a late night, like fucked up snack.
Well, yeah, but midnight, like if I wake up, I mean, midnight for me a lot of times is like the middle of the day. So like having a snack at midnight, it's still not diabolical or shameful because for me it's like.
Well, I think you're too hung up on the definition here.
Yeah,
I think he's just asking about diabolical snacks. But for me, there's two. There's one. I used to do these Cheez-It banana sandwiches. So I would take two Cheez-Its and I'd take a banana and I'd slice it and I'd put the banana between the Cheez-Its. And this is something that I did when I was a really little kid. I don't know why, but like when I was at my mom's house, my mom would like give me a banana and then like a little like thing of Cheez-Its and I'd like combine them. And I loved it. And then one day when I was in high school, I don't remember the particular night, but I just remember it like clicked in my brain again. I was like, yo, I used to eat that shit all the time. And we had bananas and we had Cheez-Its and I made it. And like every now and then when I'm like super fucked out of my mind, it's a banana Cheez-It season, dude. And honestly, yo, don't knock it till you try it, bro. That shit is not too shabby, dude. It's a good combo, but you need to get a ripe banana, like a green banana. Not like a good, if it's all yellow with brown spots, it's no good for a Cheez-It banana sandwich. You need a green banana. Not all green, but like still greenish. Like it's a young banana, bro. Don't get an old senile banana for that. I also used to do grilled cheese sandwiches with like really devious additions. Like I would do like triple decker grilled cheeses when I was off the sands at my dad's house. And like I would just open his fridge and grab whatever, bro. There was one time I did one where we didn't have any cheese, but we had leftover pizza in the fridge. So I like scalped 2 slices of pizza and just put the cheese on the bread and then melted it on there and made like a pizza grilled cheese. And then I put ham in the middle with mayo, and it was fucked, bro. It was great.
There was a concoction my dad used to craft.
Okay.
I have not recreated this myself. Maybe we could on Crackheads. It's a very Crackheads fitting meal, honestly. We called it ice oop.
Okay.
It was omelet, rice, and soup.
What?
Yeah.
Like all in one bowl or like what?
Honestly, I don't know why it was good. It was just really good. Like, yeah, he would just make omelet, rice, and then like it was always cream of mushroom soup, which I don't even really like that. But yeah, he would just make them all in one pan together. And it was just really freaking good. Like, he would just craft shit like that in the kitchen, and 99% of the time it was completely inedible. But that one,
That 1%.
we were like, no, make that shit again. Like, for sure, make that shit again.
Yeah.
And that was a staple for a while. We'd have that probably once a week.
The omelet rice soup.
Yeah, my soup. Yep. And that was a concoction. That was diabolical.
Sounds kind of
You
fucking
can't, like-
horrible.
Yeah. I don't know why that was so good, but that was really good.
What is the what's the next question we have here, Kyle?
I love arson. Says Kyle, what was your favorite era?
Favorite vape era?
Oh, favorite vape era. Sorry. Jewel, box mods, geek bars, puff bars, etc.
This is a perfect question for you because you used to be a real vape demon. You still are, but not as much.
I liked the mech mods.
Okay.
For me, my little mech mod era was probably a little bit late because I was still a teenager. So for me, it was mostly illegal. So yeah, I didn't get to just like go to the store and acquire things at the vape shop. But I really liked mech mods. By the time I had gotten into mech mods, we had already kind of gotten into the box mod era. But I liked the control you kind of had over the box mods. With mech mods, sorry. With box mods, there was a chip in there. So you could only build a certain type of coil. Like if you built your coil too low or too high resistance, the chip would complain and be like, I'm not firing that because my battery's going to get too stressed out. There was no chip in your mech mod, so you could build the craziest shit and your battery's just going to get stressed out. There's nothing to stop that from happening. Yeah. So you could really push boundaries with that, and that was awesome. I remember building vapes that like you could damn near call in an airstrike with the vapor production. You just fucking hold the button down and it was fumes, you know? That was awesome. So that was a lot of fun. Also, though, it was obnoxious. Because, like, then there were the inconsiderate people that would just, like, you'd be in a movie theater and they would blow a cloud across the movie screen. And you're like, all right, fuck that guy. Like, at least hold that shit in so it's not a cloud or whatever. But other than that era was pretty cool. Otherwise, I guess today you don't have that. You don't get the vapor production out of today's vapes.
Dude, they barely even sell vape juice and box mods anymore.
Right.
You have to go to like specialty shops to get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a little corner shelf. Like you go to an average smoke shop, they don't even have vape juice and vapes anymore. It's all just disposables.
Right.
Which I don't know, it might be more convenient, but like, dude, the amount of waste that shit creates is so
now with the disposables?
Yeah, with disposables, like the amount of waste that just all
you used to change your cotton and your coils.
It was honestly pretty eco-friendly back
literally
in the day,
like
bro.
a
You just swap out your
material.
cotton and the device you keep forever, and now just all these piles of plastic with batteries
like
in them.
A pound or two each of
material.
material, whereas like literally it was like a half gram of material you would replace. Like you'd take out the wick, put in a new wick, and you're done. You know?
Yeah, vapes are fucked. It's one of those things where like, on one hand, like, yeah, they're cool and everyone should have the right to hit them. But it's on the other hand, like, yo, if they didn't exist, that would probably be a net good for society.
We are putting a lot of lithium batteries into landfills.
Yeah.
I personally
You've thrown a lot of them
have
yourself.
to the environment. But you know what they say about a guy with a big ecological or a big carbon footprint, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. The next question we have is from Cal Hobbs 06, and he says, "Hey Goblin, would you rather spend the day with Michael, Trevor, or Franklin?" Did you ever play GTA 5?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so you're able to answer this one too?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I know my answer. For me, it's absolutely, without a doubt, Michael.
Trevor's the crazy old man, right?
He's older. Yeah, he's
and
crazy,
then Michael's the businessy guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin, I think...
Franklin's the wife beater guy.
No.
What, like he wears a wife beater, right?
Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't like hit. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I guess like sometimes in the game he wears a wife beater. It
Tank
depends
top,
though.
like all the time. Yeah.
But Trevor would definitely leave me at a dive bar to like go fuck a hooker.
Yeah.
Franklin, I don't know, man.
I'd probably pick Franklin.
I'd pick Michael.
Maybe Michael. I'd probably go Franklin.
Well, I think
Not
Franklin
Trevor.
is like
Not
going to get
Trevor.
me involved in some shit because that's kind of the whole duration of the game. He just gets all his friends involved in a bunch of shit that they shouldn't be involved in, and then like kind of leaves him out to dry. Michael is the kind of guy where like I feel he'd treat me like he treats Jimmy. Like I would be like out at a bar with him or something, or like at a restaurant, and he'd eventually be like, "Take my credit card and fuck off," you know? And like I just, all right, bro, I'm gonna go fuck off with his card, dude, because he's rich. And like that would be a great arrangement for both of us because on a character level, I'd probably want to hang out with Franklin the most, but like the things that they get into objectively, definitely not Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin's always in some shit. The whole game he's in some shit. And he's very rarely the boss of the shit he's doing. Like half the time he doesn't even know what he's getting into.
That's true.
Like he's just in shit. Michael is much more often like
a little more
controlling what he's doing.
Yeah.
To an extent, you know. So I would pick Michael. You know, I know what I'm getting into. He's probably gonna throw me his credit card and tell me to fuck off. And
but either way, we
cool with
both
that,
agree
Michael?
not Trevor.
Not Trevor, bro. No, Trevor. Yeah,
last pick.
Not Trevor, bro. That guy's gonna leave me to fucking dry, dude.
Yeah.
Trevor's not loyal to anybody.
No.
And it might be fun for like an hour, and then it wouldn't be much fun beyond that. Hanging out with Trevor.
Then you've been sold for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been sold for
your kidneys.
A
or
gram
some
of
shit
meth.
like that. Yeah.
But that's my answer, fellas. That's a beautiful little Crackheads Q&A.
Yeah.
You know? I, honestly, when this first came to my mind, I was like, why the fuck have we not done this any sooner? We should have answered your guys' questions sooner. So if you guys have any more questions that you didn't see answered this week that you want to ask us, please drop those questions in the comment section below because it's more than likely we'll answer them, in a future episode. But with that being said, episode 53. This has been a banger. What do you guys say on the way out, Kyle?
Yeah, thank you. Like and subscribe.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for asking questions and participating in the show. And we greatly appreciate the support, guys. But episode 53, that's a banger. We'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.
Peace.